Hello, this is 1 Hour SaaS. This is not going to be an official update. Just posting this so people know what's going on if you're following along on YouTube and maybe Twitter. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do today. I was hoping to finish up the Stripe integration since we got the portal stuff working yesterday. But I just logged into Stripe, just trying to get set up before I started recording stuff and doing work. And I thought it'd be a good idea to just kind of clean out all the test stuff that we did with the portal stuff yesterday and some of the test stuff I had in there from earlier. And so I went into Stripe. Let's switch to this mode here. So I went into Stripe and I tried to went into the developer area, and it said, delete all of the test info, right? And I did that, and then it refreshed the page, and now everything's kind of broken. Can't do anything, can't add any products, can't create coupons, not that I want to, any of that stuff. And so it just kind of looks like it's broken. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to do today. Didn't really have anything else in mind, so I'm going to reach out to Stripe support here and see if I can get this fixed, and then hopefully we can get back to normal updates tomorrow. But so unfortunately, it looks like today I'm out of commission. I may well just do some research though, because I'm not quite sure the best way to handle the billing part. I don't know if I want to build everything out in terms of like full integration, full custom integration, or if I want to do something with Stripe Checkout. Let's see if we can just quickly take a quick look at that on the stream here. So Stripe Checkout is just where you add like a little button to your website, and it just Stripe kind of handles the rest without having to do too much work yourself manually. So I may just do some more research to see what the best way is to integrate something like this with Stripe. I don't know if it works with subscriptions. I think it does, but not 100% sure. So we'll have to take a look at that as well. Let's just see if it says in here, one-time payment, subscriptions and trials. So so it says use Stripe billing to set up recurring payments and free trials. Your customers can update their payment information through the pre-built customer portal, which is what we set up yesterday. So hopefully we'd be able to do that. And it does all of that stuff in terms of email receipts and stuff, and it means I think it supports all bunch of these other kind of payment methods as well. So not just credit card stuff. We can have it support Apple Pay and all those other things as well, which would be kind of neat, I think. Not to restrict ourselves to just credit cards at that point. But I think that's still, you have to activate them on your account. So we'll probably still just start off with credit card payments, and maybe we'll see about adding those other ones in the future at some point. But it means we could do that without having to do any work ourselves. Well, I wouldn't have to do any work. And so I'm just going to research that. I think if I can't get Stripe to fix this in a few minutes or an hour or so, I'm gonna kind of skip that. The one thing that I will just talk about quickly while I'm here, it's been kind of interesting over the last week to see what it's been like to work an hour every day. That's not how I normally work. I normally work when on these kind of side projects and things. I work when I feel like working. And so some days I won't feel like working at all, and then other days I'll sit down and I'll work for 6 hours, and sometimes I'll sit down and work at 11 o'clock at night and then finish at 2-3 in the morning, just because I'm in the mood, I'm in the groove, and I don't want to stop. Having to work kind of 1 hour a day is kind of an interesting thing, just because you kind of have to force yourself to kind of work even if you don't feel like it. and you have to kind of fit it into your schedule too, in terms of when you have the time for that. So it's been interesting to see how I've had to do it, even though I haven't felt like it sometimes. And so, which is good, I think. I mean, I think it's good just to make that little bit of progress. Not like you're having to work, 3-4 hours a day, every day. It's just having to do that little bit, and then you still kind of see the progress that you make every day, I think has been kind of interesting. So that's unfortunately all I have today, because I can't do any work on what I wanted to do work on, and there's nothing really else to kind of work on right now. So hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I can get Stripe to fix whatever's wrong with my account. If not, I guess I can just make a new account and just kind of start over as well. But so we'll see what happens with that, and I'll see you tomorrow hopefully.